have the national anthem.
2, 3.
So there we have it, the national anthem of Jamaica, as we get ready for the kickoff here of this encounter. Wet conditions here at Drax Hall, continues to rain from overnight into this morning, into this afternoon. Mount Pleasant coming off a loss in their last encounter. Humberland coming into this game with a victory over Lime Hall right here at Drax Hall midweek. The starting team for today for Humberland: Captain Andrew Vanzi, wearing number 12. Number 1, Shamal Briscoe. Number 6, Fabian Pasco. Number 16, Ricardo Campbell. Number 27, Kareem Bryan. Number 17, Tevoy Cold Spring. Number 21, Jardel Williams. Number 7, Rashane Sharp. Number 14, Andre Clennon. That is the starting team for the Vassal Reynolds coach Humberland team. For Mount Pleasant today, starting in goal,
Ready.
Shaquan Davis. Number 14 and Captain Sule Makala.
Everything seems off.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes. Thank you to the fans also, okay? You know, Mr. Russell, you don't know when we see him, way. And him jump out tomorrow night, civil lights, team can go like that. See? So this one there, them just rolling. Anyway, won't play that.
So we get back to the starting team for the Mount Pleasant. And we have the goalkeeper Shaquan Davis wearing number 80. Captain Sule Makala, number 14. Number 4, it's Fitzroy Cummings wearing number 4, as I said. Number 43 is Jamal Topi. Number 33, Shaquille Dyer. Number 7, Devontae Campbell. Number 31, Ramon Howell. Number 12, Kimoni Bailey. Number 20, Nathaniel James. Number 23, Daniel Green. And number 10, Demario Phillips, the starting team for the Theodore Whitmore coached Mount Pleasant. Overcast conditions here at Drax Hall, not raining at the moment. And like I said before, it has been raining all night last night, coming into this morning and into this afternoon. Officiating today in this encounter, It's referee Alexi Perry. The first assistant is Ricardo McKenzie. The second assistant is Kenny Wright. And the fourth official is Tyrone Robinson. The referee assistant, or the referee assessor, is Lewin Purser. The Humberland team kicking towards the sea, and the Mount Pleasant team will be kicking towards Steertown. Mount Pleasant decked out in their blue and white jersey and shorts, blue socks. The Humberland team, their red, green and gold tops, green shorts and green stockings. We're moments away now from the kickoff. And here we go, Demario Phillips with the kickoff for Mount Pleasant. And it comes into the Humberland's half. They are in possession. Comes to Sule Makala on the left side for Mount Pleasant. Here is Devontae Campbell getting by his man. A whistle on the play. Goal kick to the Humberland team. Here is Kimoni Bailey with it. Under challenge. Bailey still in possession. Plays it inside. Find Demario Phillips. He goes down. Loses it to the Humberland team. Small crowd here at Drax Hall for this encounter this afternoon. One would consider that it is as a result of the rain and wet conditions. Free kick won by Mount Pleasant, deep in their own half. Dye with the kick, plays it right side, finds Cummings. Cummings dribbles forward, plays it further right, finds Kimoni Bailey on the right side. Bailey back to Cummings. Cummings plays it inside. Here is Howell with it, plays it left side to Devontae Campbell. Campbell plays it back to Dyer. Dyer. Here is Cummings with it once again, plays it forward, trying to find Kimoni Bailey, intercepted by the goalkeeper. And he plays it forward, the goalkeeper. Mount Pleasant in possession in the center circle. Left-sided pass once again to Devontae Campbell. Campbell plays it to the right, finds Kimoni Bailey. His first touch not as clinical as he would have wanted it to be, and loses it to Humberland. Humberland now in possession on the far side. Whistle on the play. Infringement as indicated by referee Alexi Perry. Just into the third minute of this encounter. Nothing exciting so far. Here's a kick to be taken now. Humberland's on the far side. Here is Stope with it. Plays it left side, finds Dyer. Dyer dribbles forward, turns it back inside. Comes to Cummings. Cummings leaves it for Topi. Topi in the center circle with it, plays it forward, trying to find Kimoni Bailey. Slips, but recovers in time to get it and passes it back to Topi. Mount Pleasant on the attack. Demario Phillips on the far side, plays it inside. The heads go up and it misses all and sundry and comes across. Free kick won by Mount Pleasant, Devontae Campbell, taken down there, pushed from behind. A free kick to the Mount Pleasant team. Devontae Campbell it is, who's going to be taking this one. Here is Mount Pleasant with the kick. Campbell, right-footed. Headed out one time. Comes back to James. Another whistle on the play. Looks to be a clash of heads there. Both players looking to need some assistance. Nil all the scoreline here at Drax Hall between Mount Pleasant and Humble Lands. Here is Mount Pleasant on the attack once again. Rodney makes his way back onto the field. James is yet to retake his position. Here is Tope with it. Controls it, plays it forward. Trying to find Green. Humberland in possession. Gets it into the Mount Pleasant half. Comes back to Cummings. And the Cummings turns with it, plays it inside. Here is Devontae Campbell going down the left side once again. And play broken up there. Play broken up by Cold Spring. Throw to Mount Pleasant. Here is Siloe McCalla with it. Plays it back upfield, finds Dyer. Dyer plays it back to McCalla. McCalla passes it into the center circle for Cummings. Cummings gets by his man. Finds back Dyer. Dyer plays it forward. Finds Campbell once again. Dribbles inside us. Campbell plays it back to Phillips. Phillips plays it over onto the far side into his own half. To Cummings. Cummings plays it back to the goalkeeper, Shaquan Davis. Here is Stoper with a long one. Finds Bailey. He plays it back to Cummings. Phillips with it. Dribbles inside. Plays it back to Howell. And it comes back to Campbell once again. He plays it forward. Finds Mario Phillips. Phillips with it on the left side. Plays it inside. Cleared one time by the defense for Humberland. Back with Campbell. McCalla trying to bisect the field and only succeeds in putting it into touch for a goal kick to Humberland. Heading towards 10 minutes into this encounter, 0-0 the scoreline. Here is James with it for Mount Pleasant, trying to find Bailey. Unsuccessful. Goal kick to Humberland. We're into the 10th minute of this encounter. 0-0 the scoreline here at Drax Hall. Mount Pleasant Humberline. The defending champions against Humberlines, who recently made some adjustment to their technical staff. Vassal Reynolds handling business here for Humberline. Here is James with it again, trying to find Phillips, unsuccessful. Sule McCullough winning that header there. Comes back to McCullough, and he allows it to roll over the line. So throw to the Humberlands team. Sharp quickly with the throw. Flag up once again. Free kick to Humberlands. Captain Andrew Vanzi to take this one. Here's a kick now. Floats it into the box, headed out there by Howell. The Mario Phillips comes away with it, plays it right side. Trying to find Daniel Green, does so now. Daniel Green with it, dribbles forward into the penalty area, shoots towards goal, tame shot. And it is easily handled by the goalkeeper for Humberline. Here is Vanzi, plays it long, upfield, trying to find Sharp. Comes back to James from Mount Pleasant. James plays it left side, finds Devontae Campbell once again. Campbell with it, turns it back to McCullough. McCullough looking at his options, shoots towards goal. Wayward shot there by Sule McCullough. And it goes into touch for a goal kick to Humberline. Clearance by the goalkeeper, gets it to Howell. Howell turns it back to McCullough. McCullough to James. James finds back McCullough. Here is Howell. Finds Campbell on the left side once again. Campbell turns it back to Howell. Mount Pleasant in attack. Cleared by the defense for Humberline. Here is Mount Pleasant Humberline going down the left side, taken out there by Cummings. Free kick awarded by referee Perry to Humberline, deep into the Mount Pleasant half on the left side. Looks to be Kareem Bryan lining up to take this kick. Three Humberline players in the box. 5 Mount Pleasant players defending. Here's the kick now. Floats it into the box. The heads go up. Mount Pleasant succeeds in getting it out of the danger area. Played upfield. Finds Campbell. Phillips. Phillips loses it. Humberline comes away with it. Vance with it in the center circle. Plays it left side. Here is Humberline. Comes away now. And Sharp is called offside by the referee. Here is Mount Pleasant once again trying to build an attack on the far side. Cummings gets it to Green. Green plays it forward, trying to find Bailey. Unsuccessful, flag is up. Offside called by the referee. Goalkeeper Briscoe gives it to Campbell. Campbell will take the kick. Campbell, former Mount Pleasant player. Here is Phillips with it for Mount Pleasant. Trying once again to find Kimoni Bailey. Gets it to Bailey. Bailey controls, turns it inside. Finds Howell or Daniel Green. Daniel Green plays it inside. Headed out by the defense for Humberland. Comes back to Sharp. Here is Sharp with it now. Finds Mount Pleasant in attack. Once again. Topi with it. Topi plays it to Cummings. Cummings back to Topi. Loses it. Humberline comes away with it once again. Challenge there by Cummings. Cummings wins the challenge. Finds Ramon Howell. Mount Pleasant once again in possession. Here is Shaquille Dyer on the left side. Dribbling forward. Devontae Campbell awaits the pass. Gets it now. Campbell turns inside with it. And plays it directly to Andrew Vanzi. And the goalkeeper Briscoe is now in possession. Bowls it now to Clennon. It comes back now to McCalla. Still awaiting the sparks to fly in this encounter. After 18 minutes, still no sparks flying here at Drax Hall. Campbell dribbles inside once again. Finds Kimoni Bailey, but Campbell is unable to receive the one-time pass as he's on the floor. Here is Howell. Plays it back to the goalkeeper for Mount Pleasant. Comes back to Howell. Howell plays it into the Humberline half. Gets it to Devontae Campbell. Campbell plays it forward, trying to find Phillips. Does so. Phillips with it now. Get by two players. Phillips still in possession. Plays it to McCalla. McCalla plays it right side. Finds Cummings. Here is Cummings. Turns it back now to Topi. Mount Pleasant in possession. Lateral pass to Ramon Howell. Howell plays it inside, trying to find Phillips. Here is Phillips now back to Howell. Howell plays it inside, trying to find Campbell. Cleared one time by the Humberland defense. It comes back to Daniel Green now on the left side. Here is Green with it, dribbles forward. Finds Phillips. Phillips with it. Dribbling forward once again is Demario Phillips. Plays it to McCalla. Who is closer to the left side. And it goes into touch for a throw to the Humberland team. And we are back in action here at Drax Hall. Campbell with it now, dribbling out. Plays it to the far side. Williams plays it forward. One there by James for Mount Pleasant. He dribbles forward. James beats his man nicely into the box. Here's a shot now from James. Shot towards goal, and well saved by the goalkeeper. Still in action there. Cleared now by Vanzi for Humberland. Close call there for the Humberland team. They come away with it here. Here is Sharp. Loses it to Phillips. Phillips now plays it forward. Find Campbell. Campbell plays it back to McCullough. McCullough to Howell. Howell plays it to Phillips. Comes back to Topi. Topi plays it to his right. Finds Cummings. Here is James trying to get by his man. Won by Campbell. And Humberland regains possession. Here is Sharp on the far side now. Comes back to Cummings. And Mount Pleasant once again in possession. Howell with it. Plays it forward, trying to find Green. He's taken down from behind. And the referee, Perry, calls the infringement. Here is Campbell once again. Plays it inside. Trying to find Green. Comes back to Campbell. Campbell plays it. Finds Howell. Howell plays it right side. Finds Cummings. Cummings gets by his man. Back to Howell. Cummings is in possession once again. Get by his man. Trying to get it inside. But it's cleared by Campbell. And he only succeeds in putting it into touch for a corner to the Mount Pleasant team. Still 0-0 here at Drax Hall. 24 minutes gone in this Rain Navy Jamaica Premier League Match Day 12 encounter here at Drax Hall. Mount Pleasant against Humberland. Here is a kick. The corner kick headed on. And it's after the melee held by the goalkeeper Briscoe. Mount Pleasant almost getting ahead there. Here is Howell. Plays it left side, finds Campbell. Campbell plays it to Green. Green to McCullough. Howell with it. Plays it back to McCullough. McCullough dribbles inside. Finds the Mario Phillip in the center of the field. Center of the Mount Pleasant half. Comes back to Phillips. Phillips twisting and turning. Plays it right side. Finds that looks to be Dyer. Dyer chips it forward, trying to find Kimoni Bailey. Flag goes up. Whistle on the play. And offside call there by the referee. Still goalless here at Drax Hall. Overcast conditions here for this encounter. Vanzi plays it forward. Comes back to Daniel Green. Here is Green, plays it right side, finds Kimoni Bailey, and he misses taking control of that one. Kimoni Bailey. Could have been an opportunity there for Mount Pleasant. He chips it inside, headed out one time by Campbell. And it's Humberland back in possession in their own half. Clennon going down under that tackle from James. Free kick won by Humberland. Played upfield, trying to find Clennon. Comes back to Dyer. Mount Pleasant takes possession. Through Phillips, he finds Bailey on the right side. Bailey plays it inside to Topi. Cummings with it now. Plays it in front to Phillips. Phillips plays it back to Cummings. Cummings plays it inside, trying to find Bailey. Bailey heads it on. A whistle on the play there. Free kick won by Humberland. Still goalless here at Drax Hall in this encounter. Match day 12. Mount Pleasant against Humberland, the defending champions. Mount Pleasant. Here is Vanzi. Finds Sharp. Howell with it now. Plays it forward. Finds Daniel Green. Green turns. Dribbles forward. On that challenge. Loses it. And it comes back now to Kareem Bryan. Here is Bryan with it. Being hounded by Howell. Here is Humberland now with it. Through Jardel Williams. He goes down. No whistle on the play. Throw to Mount Pleasant. Quickly taken. Here is Kimoni Bailey dribbling forward now. Kimoni Bailey on the right side. Plays it inside. Crashes into Campbell. Humberland comes away with it once again. Clennon. Flag goes up. Offside call. Here is Mount Pleasant starting another attack. Devonte Campbell dribbles inside, gets by two men. Taken down, whistle on the play. Free kick won by Mount Pleasant on the edge of the area. This could be a dangerous one for Humberland. Good work there by Devonte Campbell. We see Daniel Green, Nathaniel James, Demario Phillips. I know they're being joined by Sule Makala. Not sure exactly who's going to be taking this one. Topi joins the group as well. Could be Topi with this kick. As the rain comes down once again here at Drax Hall. 0-0 the scoreline. Heading towards the half an hour mark in this encounter. 4-man wall built by the Humberland team. Let's see who's going to be taking this kick. Here is the kick now by Topi. Curls it towards the goal and it goes over the top. And into touch for a goal kick to Humberland. Curling kick there by Topi. But unfortunately not on target.
Yeah. Okay. Eh? You're bad.
Why not? In Cats and Dogs. Here is Bailey playing it to Sule Makala. Challenge there by Rodney. Is Devonte Campbell. Rodney plays it to the right. Finds Rashane Sharp running down the right side. Tackled up there by Dyer. A whistle on the play. Free kick won by Humberland. Deep into the Mount Pleasant half on the right side. Kick to be taken left-footed. Here is a kick. Played out by Phillips. Here is Daniel Green with it, trying to turn. Does so now, trying to find Kimoni Bailey. Bailey with it. Loses possession. Campbell in possession now for Humberline. Here's Humberline coming away with it through Mark Rodney. Rodney is taken down. No whistle on the play. Bailey with it. Plays it forward. Finds the Mario Phillips. Phillips plays it left side. Finds Daniel Green. Daniel Green in possession. Trying to find James. Here's James. Shoots. Blocked by Campbell. Comes back to Howell. Howell plays it to McCullough. Here is McCullough. Plays it to his right. Finds the Mario Phillips. Here's Phillips with it. Shot towards goal. Blocked once again by the defense for Humberline. Clennon comes away with it for Humberline. Dribbles into the Mount Pleasant half. Being challenged there by Topi successfully. And he's taken down. Yellow card there now to Clennon. Referee Perry going into his pocket there. And Clennon is cautioned by the referee. 0-0 still the scoreline here. Game seemed to have stepped up a little as we hit, and the shot was eventually blocked. Here is Kimon Bailey now for Mount Pleasant. Plays it back to Phillips. Phillips dribbles forward, finds James. Challenge there. Loses it to Brian. Here is Humberline on the attack once again. Broken up there by Sule Makala. Bad pass indeed. And Shaquan Davis with it for Mount Pleasant. Plays it right side. Finds Cummings. Here is Cummings dribbling forward. Finds Daniel Green. Green plays it back to Phillips. Phillips back to Green on the far side. Back to Cummings. Plays it inside. Finds James. James plays it back to Cummings. Cummings to Phillips. Phillips back to Cummings. Mount Pleasant building another attack. Here now is Kimon Bailey. Plays it left side. Finds Sule Makala in the box. Here is shot from Sule Makala. Blocked by the goalkeeper, the defense. And it goes into touch for a corner kick to Mount Pleasant. Sule Makala getting that one all by himself in the box. But his shot was blocked by the defense for Humberline. Here is the Mario Phillips with it, with the corner kick now for Mount Pleasant. Had thoughts of a short corner. Changed his mind. Here is a kick, right-footed, into the box. Heads go up and it's into the... just over the crossbar there by McCullough. Goalkeeper Briscoe had absolutely nothing on that one. Just grazing the crossbar. Sule McCullough. And the score remains goalless here at Drax Hall. "41 minutes gone, and it is still 0-0 here in this encounter. Mount Pleasant against Humberline. Here is Howell playing it right side to Topi. Daniel Green not able to get onto the end of that one. Intercepted by the goalkeeper, Briscoe. And Briscoe looking to kick this one upfield. Yes, does. Into the Mount Pleasant half. Headed now by Cummings. Gets it only to Clennon. Clennon with it. Clennon losing it out on the challenge. Here is Kimoni Bailey coming forward for Mount Pleasant. Turns it inside, finds the Mario Phillips. Phillips unable to control it, and it goes into touch for a goal kick to the Humble Lion team. Pace of the game has lifted somewhat as we head towards a halftime break. Goal kick to be taken. Mount Pleasant kicking towards the club stand. Here's a goal kick. Vanzi plays it upfield now. Headed away by Cummings. Cummings again with the header. Comes to Phillips, he loses it. And he's brought down. Whistle on the play there. Referee Perry says a free kick to Mount Pleasant just below the center circle. Kick taken by Phillips himself. Plays it right side to Cummings. Here is Cummings. Chips it inside. Cleared by Campbell. Comes back to Topi. Here is Topi, plays it long into the penalty area, trying to find Daniel Green. Here is the defense for Humble Lion cleaning that one up. It comes back to Suley McCalla. Here is McCalla with it, right-footed shot, blocked by the defense, Campbell. And it's retrieved by the goalkeeper. That one appeared to have beaten the goalkeeper and crashed into Campbell. A minimum of 2 minutes to be added, as indicated by the fourth official. Tyrone Robinson. Close call there. Suley McCalla with a right-footed shot. Drove it towards the goal. And appears to have crashed into the defender, having beaten the goalkeeper for Mount Pleasant. Finds Daniel Green. Green plays it forward, trying to find Phillips. Humble Lion. Clearance. Comes back to Howell. Back to Green. And there we have it. The halftime whistle, as indicated by referee Alexi Perry. Halftime here at Drax Hall in this encounter between Humble Lion and Mount Pleasant. It's Mount Pleasant 0, Humble Lion 0. Humble Lion here at Drax Hall. Wet and soggy conditions here. And we are on the way for the second half of this encounter. Humble Lion is now kicking towards the clubhouse. Mount Pleasant kicking towards the Caribbean Sea. Here is Jamoy Topi. It comes back to goalkeeper Shakwan Davis. Here is Suley McCalla, plays it inside to Topi. Topi plays it long, trying to find Kimoni Bailey, does so. Chests it to Nathaniel James. Mount Pleasant in possession. Here is Cummings with it, plays it inside. Finds Dyer. Dyer controls, plays it forward, finds the Mario Phillips. Phillips turns inside, finds McCalla. McCalla plays it back to Ramon Howell. Comes back now to Cummings. Mount Pleasant building an attack here on the right side. Here is James now on the right side. Plays it inside. Finds Kimoni Bailey. Doesn't. Actually, here is Mount Pleasant on the attack, and it goes well saved there by the goalkeeper. This looked to be a penalty awarded to the Mount Pleasant team. So James taken out there. And the referee, Perry, points to the penalty spot. Early action in the second half of this encounter. And we see Mount Pleasant getting ready to take this penalty kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, take out your circular phone.
Daniel Green, it looks, setting up to take this penalty. Briscoe in goal for Humberland. Daniel Green, the number 23, steps up, shoots towards goal and scores. Mount Pleasant takes the lead. Immediately after the restart, Nathaniel James taken down into the box. And the referee pointed to the spot. Daniel Green stepped up, hit it to the right of the goalkeeper. And it's Mount Pleasant 1, Humberland 0.
Goal scored by number 23, Daniel Green.
Mr. Robinson.
In the stadium.
Tyrone. Tyrone.
Get them ready.
Tyrone. Here is Mount Pleasant in possession once again. Topi with it, plays it left side with his right foot to Shakil Dar. Mount Pleasant leading by a goal to nil. Penalty scored by Daniel Green in the 48th minute. Here is James. Gets between two players, plays it to Bailey. Bailey plays it to Phillips. Phillips on the left side. Plays it forward to Devontae Campbell. Campbell trying to get by his man now. Turns inside. Plays it to Bailey once again. And a whistle on the play. Referee says play on. Here is Campbell with it for Humberland. Blocked there by Bailey, but it comes back harmlessly to goalkeeper Briscoe. Here is Humberland once again coming forward through Andrew Vanzi. Comes back to Brian. Humberland still in possession. Taken out. Whistle on the play. Free kick won by Humberland on the far side. 1-0 the scoreline here at Drax Hall. Here's a kick, headed out by Topi, comes off the Humberland player. Referee indicates a corner kick to Humberland. Rodney, the man going across, looks like to take this corner kick. We see Brian going across as well. Brian it is who is going to be taking this corner kick, left-footed for Humberland. Short corner. Humberland still in possession. And a confident looking Topi just nods it to goalkeeper Shaquan Davis for Mount Pleasant. Here is Cummins with it. Turns it back to Topi. Topi plays it to Da. Da plays it forward to Phillips, Demario Phillips. He knocks it back to McCullough. Phillips in possession, plays it long, trying to find Kimoni Bailey. Bailey gets it, but just enough to give it back to the Humberland players. Here is Mount Pleasant back in possession. Howell turns it left side, finds Phillips. Dyer with it in the center circle, plays it left side, finds Campbell, Devontae Campbell. He's dribbling down the left side, gets by his man smoothly. He's going to be turning this one inside. No, he doesn't. Beats his man, turns it inside, does Campbell, and it goes into touch of Fabian Pasco. Corner, won by Mount Pleasant. Here's the corner taken quickly. Whistle on the play. And the referee appears to... Here is it now. Gets it in there. Headed out there by the defense for Humberline. They come away with it now. Counter-attacking move by Humberline. Challenged there by the Mount Pleasant players. Won by Sule Makala. He's brought down. A whistle on the play. And a free kick won by Mount Pleasant. Tevoy Cold Spring, the man penalized there. Here is Cummings now to take this free kick for Mount Pleasant. Plays it short to Ramon Howell. Dyer in possession. Dribbling into the Humberline half. Howell sprays it one to the right to Cummings. Blocked there by the defense for Humberline. Beats his man nicely, does Kimoni Bailey. Here is Clennon with it. Plays it to Brian. Kojay Jackson comes back to Brian. Here is Campbell, the former Mount Pleasant man. Finds Cold Spring. Cold Spring with it. Plays it back inside to his captain, Andrew Vanzi. And Vanzi just chips it to the left. Finds Fabian Pasco. Pasco plays it forward to Jackson. Comes back to Pasco. No. Goes into touch for a throw-in to Humberline. In fact, the referee is pointing the opposite direction. It's a throw to Mount Pleasant. Cummings will take the throw. Here is Cummings with the throw for Mount Pleasant. Gets it to James. Mount Pleasant coming forward once again. Campbell plays it forward, trying to find Demario Phillips. Plays it too far forward, and Phillips is unable to get onto the end of that one. Goal kick won by Mount Pleasant, or rather Humberline. Whistle on the play. Campbell brought down once again. Or that's James. Nathaniel James was the man brought down over there on the left side. So free kick won by Mount Pleasant. Deep into the Humberline half. On the far side. Free kick now to be taken by Mount Pleasant. Kimoni Bailey standing over it. Demario Phillips also standing over it. Jamoy Topi is among those coming forward in the penalty box. Demario Phillips it is who's going to be taking this one. Here's a kick. Heads go up. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Comes back to Campbell and whistle on the play. Controlled by Cummings, who knocks it inside to James. James plays it back to Topi. Headed out by Campbell. Comes back to James. James knocks it to Green, the goal scorer. Plays it inside to Howell. Howell to Phillips. Comes all the way back to Topi, who knocks it to Howell. Howell to Dyer. Dyer back. Howell back in possession. Mount Pleasant just knocking the ball around in their own half. Chips it forward now. Does Howell. Gets it to trying to find Demario Phillips. It goes into touch. And it's a throw to Humberland. Dyer with it for Mount Pleasant. Place it back to goalkeeper Davis, who punches this one up front. Whistle on the play there. Number 17 committing the offense there for Humberland. That's Tevoy Cold Spring. Mount Pleasant player on the ground. Mount Pleasant leading this contest by 1-0. Goal scored on minute 48 by Daniel Green. Demario Phillips, it is. Gets back on his feet. Number 17, Tevoy Cold Spring, shown the yellow card by referee Perry. Late card by the referee. And Phillips look ready for the action once again. He's going to be taking this free kick. Kick taken by Phillips, comes to Devontae Campbell. Here is a clearance by the Humberlands team. And Sule McCullough, a tame shot towards goal, way off target. Really should have done better with that, Sule McCullough. Lovely pass there to Campbell. Goal kick to be taken by Humberland. We have played just over 1 hour in this contest. 61 minutes gone. And we see Atafaroy Bygrave coming off the bench. Mount Pleasant seem to be getting ready to make a substitution. Free kick to be taken by Humberland. Captain Vanzi. Here is Humberland coming forward. Offside call there against Cold Spring, it seems. And we'll have the substitution now. Number 50, Atafaroy Bygrave will be the man coming on.
Substitution.
Devontae Campbell is the player being taken out. So Devontae Campbell makes his exit Atafaroy Bygrave comes on. Substitution unofficially in the 63rd minute. Here is Daniel Green on the left side. Plays it forward. Finds Demario Phillips. Phillips with it now. Plays it right-footed into the penalty area. Headed out by Pasco. Atafaroy Bygrave gets his first touch. Plays it to Kimoni Bailey. Bailey to Cummins. Cummins back to Bailey. Bailey plays it left side. Finds Daniel Green. Daniel Green trying to get by his man. Gets it to Demario Phillips. Phillips in the box. Dribbles away. Plays it, trying to play it inside. Deflection comes back to Sule Makala. And he plays it all the way back to Shaquille Da in his own half. Here is Daniel Green once again. Chips it forward, trying to find Atafaroy Bygrave. And the goalkeeper intercepts that one. And rolls it left-sided to Fabian Pasco. Here is Pasco coming forward. Plays it to Rodney. Rodney trying to beat Cummings. Goes into touch. And a throw to Mount Pleasant. Whistle on the play there. Here's a free kick now to be taken by Campbell. The substitution is going to be made now. Number 29 coming in, replacing Kajay Jackson. First substitution for Humberline. Number 11 replacing number 18. That's Javon Smith replacing Mark Rodney. Here's a free kick now to be taken by Campbell. Ricardo Campbell.
Right. Replace player number 11, Javon Smith.
Headed on by Clennon. Comes back to Byfield, is unable to control it. Challenging the captain, Andrew Vanzi. Goalkeeper plays it wide. Finds Cold Spring, who is back on the field. Rashane Clark. Tackling up Sule Makala over there. And a shove from the back. And a free kick won by Mount Pleasant on the far side. Here is Makala. Turns it inside. Finds Howell. Comes back to Makala. Plays it forward, trying to find Bygrave. Just a little too far ahead. And the goalkeeper, Briscoe, was quickly off his mark, off his line. And received that one. Here is Clennon once again. That should be Cold Spring. Challenge up there by Green. Throw to Humberline. Comes as far as Howell. Ball played back to the goalkeeper for Mount Pleasant, who plays it long, trying to find Kimoni Bailey. Gets it back to James. James plays it forward. Bailey not reading that one. Here is Campbell with it for Mount Humberline. Robbed of it by Kimoni Bailey. But it comes to the line. Here is Bailey battling his way. Here is the cross. Shot by Bygrave. Shot again by Phillips. Just going wide there. Atafaroy Bygrave with a good effort. It rebounded to Demario Phillips, but he shot just wide of the right upright. Here is Humberline once again. That one played into touch. And throw to Mount Pleasant. Quickly taken by McCullough. Here is Daniel Green. Dribbling inside. Plays it back to Cummings. Cummings plays it back into the center circle. Finds Howell. Here is Howell. Plays it right side to Bailey. Bailey back to Cummings. Cummings knocks it back into the middle to McCullough. Comes back to Dyer. McCullough back in possession. Plays it forward. Trying to find Demario Phillips. Phillips with it on the far side. Here is Phillips now getting into the box. Turns it inside. Finds James. James shoots towards goal. Blocked there by the defense for Humberline. And goalkeeper Briscoe knocks it to his left for Pasco. Mount Pleasant back in possession through Howell. He finds James. Here is James now, trying to get by his man. Dribbles forward. Chips it, trying to chip it inside. Blocked there by Campbell. Campbell comes away with it. Plays it to the substitute. That's Thompson. And the ball goes into touch for a throw-in to Mount Pleasant. 1-0 the scoreline here. Mount Pleasant leading by a goal to nil. Here is Phillips. Finds Bailey. Bailey plays it back into his own half to Shaquille Dyer. Here is Cummings with it on the near side. Plays it back to Dyer. Dyer knocks it to his right, finds Topi. Topi plays it to Cummings. Cummings plays it forward, trying to find Bailey. Campbell wins the battle. And there's a whistle on the play. And free kick to Humberline. Here is Pasco. Plays it to Thompson. Here is Thompson dribbling down the left side. Clearance there. Good tackle there by Cummings for Mount Pleasant. And the throw is won by Humberline. Pasco, the man taking the throw. Long throw. Trying to find Clennon. And this one comes back to the goalkeeper for Mount Pleasant, Shaquan Davis. Plays it to the far left, finds Daniel Green. Here is Green dribbling inside. Gets by one man, gets by two. Here is Atafarawa Baigo. Shot blocked by the defense once again. And it comes back to the Humberland team. They are in possession. Dyer leaves this one for Topi. Here is Phillips once again. Finds Bygrave. Bygrave knocks it forward. Try to bisect both players. Flag goes up. Offside called against Kimoni Bailey. Here is Pasco playing this one forward. But Thompson is unable to keep it inside. Ricardo Campbell plays it across his goal line. Plays it to Rashane Sharp. Sharp plays it forward. Ball goes into touch for a goal kick to Mount Pleasant. Another substitution coming up for Mount Pleasant. Demari Deacon looks like the man who's going to be coming on. Here is Cummings in possession. Plays it upfield. Comes to Vanzi, who heads it to his goalkeeper, Briscoe. Briscoe plays it to Campbell. Cummings with it. Plays it back upfield. Phillips unable to control that one. Comes back to Cummings. in the Mount Pleasant half. Dyer plays it left side, finds Daniel Green. Daniel Green now trying to get by his man on the left side. Green still in possession. Here is Green with it. Finds Bygrave. Bygrave knocks it back to Green. Brought down, whistle on the play. Free kick won by Mount Pleasant. Romeo Guthrie also getting ready to come on as well for Mount Pleasant along with Deacon. Cummins plays it to Bygrave. Speculative pass there by Bygraves. Only gets it as far as the left back for Humberland. Sharp with it for Humberland now. Plays it straight to Sule Makala. Makala turns it back to Dyer. Dyer to Cummins. Cummins to Phillips. Plays it forward, finds James. Here is James coming across with it now. Brought down, whistle on the play. Yellow card shown to the captain, Andrew Vanzi, who committed that offense. James looking dangerous on that play. And so Vanzi was shown a yellow card. Substitution now for Humberland. Number 24.
23. Look number. Player number 23 is been replaced by player number 24. Daniel Green has been replaced and player number 24.
He's been replaced by Demari Deacon.
Player number 31.
Ramon Howell is also being taken out. And Romeo Guthrie,
Ramon Howell has been replaced by
number 17, replaces him. Andre Clennon taken out
number 14.
for Humberland.
Replaced by
And James Thomas
James
goes in. Flag up there. "76 minutes unofficially gone in this encounter. Mount Pleasant lead by a goal to nil. Bygrave missing out on that one. There is Sharp, turns it right side, finds Cold Spring. Humberland on the attack. Headed out by Dyer. Here is Deacon on the left side, dribbling down the left side. All the way down the left side and over dribbles, turns it inside. Finds Bygrave with his back turn to goal. Here is Bygrave with it, turns it to James. James plays it left side, finds Phillips, and Phillips' shot is just going past the left upright harmlessly. Corner kick to Mount Pleasant. They continue to lead by a goal to nil in this encounter. The Mario Phillips, it is standing on the ball, getting ready for this corner kick. Humberland player down. Here's the throw.
Oh, man, the pressure. Good. Never say up in a yet, man, the pressure.
Here is Cummins with it for Mount Pleasant. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. As it gets very dark here at Drax Hall, with the rain coming once again. Here is Deacon on the far side, down the left side. Brought down. Free kick won by Mount Pleasant. Substitution coming up for Humberland, number 4. That's Dashay Edwards, replacing number 17, Cold Spring. So Edwards gets in on the action. Here is a throw. Plays it down the left side. Finds McCullough. Here's McCullough. Chips it inside. Here is Kimoni Bailey. Gets on the top of the crossbar. So another close one there for Humberland. Ball played upfield now. James trying to get on the end of that one. Phillips plays it back to the goalkeeper from the half line. Here is Topi once again. Plays it left side to Dyer. Dyer plays it forward. Finds a substitute, Romeo Guthrie. Guthrie knocks it back inside to McCullough. McCullough plays it back to Topi. Topi plays it forward, trying to find Kimoni Bailey. Here's Bailey, challenged by the goalkeeper. And it comes away to Pasco. Pasco plays it upfield. Finds Topi, who knocks it to Cummins. And Cummins plays it back to his goalkeeper. 1-0 in favor of Mount Pleasant. And the goalkeeper, Davis, puts that one into touch. 82 minutes gone in this contest. Free kick won by Humberland, almost on the goal line, very close to the corner flag. Kick to be taken right-footed for Humberland. Here's the kick inside, headed out by Guthrie. Humberland in possession. Dashay Edwards, the substitute. It comes back to Phillips for Mount Pleasant. Here is DeMario. Here is shot towards goal. Here is just getting caught by the upright there. Very close call there by Atafarai Bygrave. DeMario Deacon coming down the left side, chipped it inside. But Bygrave was not in full control of that one. And it just rolled harmlessly by the left upright. They continue to lead by a goal to nil. Mount Pleasant. That one should have counted. Here is Humberland once again, clearing that one out, his goalkeeper. Here is the Mario Phillips, taking that one long. But it goes wide for a goal kick to Humberland. Mount Pleasant continuing to lead by a goal to nil in this contest. We're into the 84th minute. Here is Pasco with it for Humberland on the left side. Plays it forward. Finds a substitute, Javane Thompson. Goes into touch, throw to Humberland. Comes back to Ricardo Campbell. Campbell finds Sharp. It comes to Bygrave. Here is Bygrave now. Dribbling forward. 2 men to beat. He plays it left side. Finds James. James beats his man. Chips it inside. Saved by the goalkeeper. Still alive. Appeal for handball there. Referee Perry says play on. Here is Javane Thompson with it. Trying to get by a wall of Mount Pleasant players. Here is James with it. Plays it inside. Finds Dyer. Dyer plays it back to Demario Phillips. Phillips plays it left side. Finds Cummings. Here is Cummings. Back to Phillips. Phillips plays it left side. Finds Deacon. Deacon plays it back to McCalla. McCalla to Phillips. Phillips to Guthrie. Guthrie plays it right side. Kimoni Bailey gets it, but he's been penalized by the referee. And the referee says it's a free kick. Kimoni Bailey gets a yellow card. Here is Ricardo Campbell to take the free kick. And he plays it back to Vanzi. Back to Campbell. Here is Vanzi with it once again. As the lights come on here at Drax Hall. Briscoe, the goalkeeper for Humberland with it. Plays it forward. Finds James. Here is Nathaniel. Here is shot on goal by Grave. Blocked by the defense once again. Kareem Bryant comes away with it. And goal kick won by Mount Pleasant. Solid defensive work there by Sule Makala. But Humberland living dangerously as we head towards full time here in this encounter. Mount Pleasant leading by 1-0. Early second half goal scored by Daniel Green from the penalty spot. Here is Guthrie. Plays it to James. James in possession. Dribbling forward. Plays it back to Deacon. He's brought down. A free kick won at the top of the penalty area by Mount Pleasant. This could be dangerous for Humberland. Let's see if Jamoy Topi will step up once again to take this one. We're into the 89th minute of this contest. Here's a free kick to be taken. Looks to be Guthrie that is setting up to take this kick. Shoots towards goal. Into the back of the net. No. Just wide. Here is Campbell. Plays this one long. Trying to find Thompson. Gets it back to Guthrie. Here is Guthrie. Plays it to James. James turns it inside to Kimoni Bailey. Cleared one time. And gets it into touch for a corner to Mount Pleasant. Fourth official indicating an additional 4 minutes. As Mount Pleasant gets ready to take this corner kick. Looks to be Nathaniel James. As Mount Pleasant gets ready to make another substitution, Shandy James, it looks like, who's going to be coming in. Here's a corner kick by. Shot towards goal from far. Here is Sule Makala. Shot towards goal. And just getting over the crossbar, Kimoni Bailey. Substitution for Mount Pleasant. Shandy James, number 11. replacing number 20, Nathaniel James. We are in the final moments of this contest. Mount Pleasant leading by 1-0. Here is Topi with the header. Getting it to Jardel Williams. Here is Roshane Sharp being challenged there by Dyer. Pasco with it now in the center of the field. Turns it back to Ricardo Campbell. Humberline in possession. Trying desperately to get an even keel in this encounter. Whistle on the play. Mount Pleasant earns a free kick. Comes back to, here it comes to McCullough. Got through with it, plays it left side. Deacon being pushed off the ball there by Edwards. Comes to Sharp. Here is Pasco with it. Plays it inside. Gets it only as far as Sule McCullough. McCullough. Clearance comes only as far as Ricardo Campbell. Campbell in possession. Plays it forward. Finds Pasco. Pasco dribbles towards the Mount Pleasant bench. Finds Thompson. Thompson knocks it inside. Gets it to Topi. Topi plays it left side. Finds Kimoni Bailey. Here is Topi with it. Chips it forward. Headed away by Campbell. And a free kick won by Humberline. Middle of the Mount Pleasant half. Here is Ricardo Campbell to take this kick. Almost every Humberline player, well, every Humberline player, barring the goalkeeper in the Mount Pleasant half. Here's a kick. Easily held by goalkeeper Shaquan Davis for Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant leading by 1-0. We are into the last 30 seconds of this encounter. And there we have the final whistle. Referee Alexi Perry calls time on this encounter. At the end of the encounter, Mount Pleasant winning by 1-0. Goal scored in the 48th minute by Daniel Green from the penalty spot. So Mount Pleasant will enter the new year as the leaders of this competition. So they move to 25 points, Mount Pleasant. They won. They win this game by 1-0. Okay, Coach Whitmore, so Mount Pleasant continues to be the winningest team in the competition, having won today. Your thoughts on today's encounter?
Well, I think it was a decent performance. If you look on the last game we played against Arnett, today we're able to score and not concede. And I don't think it was a 1-0 game. We missed a numerous scoring opportunity. But thanks for the 3 points, and I will move on.
How satisfied are you with the execution today?
Very pleased. As I said before, the only letdown for me is in front of the goal. We create numerous scoring opportunity. I think we were in control from start to finish, but just failed to put the ball in the back of the net.
The underfoot conditions, wet and soggy conditions here, how much did it impede the plans that you had for this game?
Well, again, I'm not one who want to blame referee or field. We know the condition we have to play in. I think we apply ourselves this afternoon, hence the result.
Derby coming up next match, Mount Pleasant against Limal. How are you looking forward to that?
Well, any Derby game, it's always going to be a tough game. Again, we just have to assess the performance this afternoon and go at it and look for a better performance, try to improve the performance come Wednesday.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, then.